I decided to compare the movies An Affair to Remember and The Notebook. Upon comparing these two movies, I found some very interesting comparisons, and I would like to share this with you. One comparison was the painting. In The Notebook, Allie Hamilton had always mentioned to Noah that she wanted a room in a 200-year-old home where she could just relax and look out a window where she could do her painting. And he eventually made that happen for her, and it was a significant part to their love story. Now, in An Affair to Remember, Nicky had a passion for painting, and he absolutely adored it. And so did Terry. She loved his painting. And he always told her that he was going to paint her a picture and they would hang it in their home together. And that eventually happened whenever they met up later in the story and got back together. She actually had one of his paintings that she had bought, and him not knowing it, and hung it in her home. So that was a great part to the story. My second comparison that I found was that they both had a relationship when they met back up. And that didn't matter because eventually they realized they didn't want to be with that other person. They wanted to be with the original couple, and Noah got back with Allie. Allie was actually engaged and left her fiance for Noah. And Nicky and Terry were both in relationships and decided that they didn't want that relationship, that they had love for each other still and wanted to dismiss any previous relationship. The third comparison that I found interesting was that they were separated under unfortunate events. Noah was with Allie, and Allie's family did not like Noah because he was not wealthy, and they wanted someone better for her. So they actually moved Allie away so that she could not be with Noah. And Noah had actually wrote letters to Allie, 365 letters to be exact, and that's an important part of the movie. But she had never received those because her mother had been hiding those from her, and she actually found that out later in the story. And in Terry and Nicky's case, Nicky had actually told Terry to meet him at the Empire State Building, and he was going to be there waiting for her. And when she never showed, he thought that she had stood him up, and he did not like that and did not want any part of it. So he just basically moved on. And so did she, but in another sense. See, Terry had been involved in an accident where she had been struck by a car on the way to the Empire State Building. So they both moved on, except Terry was now actually paralyzed from the accident, and they ended up running into each other again years later at a dance or ball, and he eventually found out when he made a surprise visit to her home that she was paralyzed from the accident, and that she wanted to be with him, but she didn't understand why he did not come and see her, or wonder what had happened to her. But these were some interesting comparisons that I found between the movies. I greatly enjoyed both of the movies, and I feel that they are so similar. Prior to this assignment, I had not seen An Affair to Remember, and I'm actually very happy that I did because I enjoyed it, and it's so much like The Notebook, but there is a couple of twists and turns that just make it very interesting. So I really enjoyed this assignment, and I look forward to my future assignments. Thank you.